Did a few little changes. Toned down the lipstick a bit, changed the hairstyle. That's about it. Looks good, I think. Now I can pick up where I left off. Well, I think this time what I want to try to do... Oh yeah, I did also do a little bit with my armory chest. Made tiny little bit of space. Wasn't able to make a whole lot. Didn't put a whole lot of effort into it, to be honest, but, you know. Still. Did something. But no, where's it at? Viper. I'm gonna go ahead and queue for my duty roulettes as Viper. I'll just have that waiting while I am doing other stuff. Because I feel like if I used my duties on Dragoon when I'm going to, you know, be playing through the story as Dragoon, it's ultimately just going to be a lot of wasted XP. Ah, Aurora, one of my clerks was just here with a message for you. The students of Baldessian require your presence in Charlian at your earliest convenience. Indebted as I am to our friends, I had hoped that I might too be of service, but it is you alone that they require. If you've no pressing business, pray make your way to the Baldessian Annex at once. Ojika awaits your arrival. In the meantime, I shall continue showing Ashdaya the city. From notable landmarks to the people's lives, there is still much and more for her to see. Farewell for now, my friend. I look forward to the day we set forth on another adventure together. So is Ashdaya not able to speak yet? Because I don't think we've heard her speak ever since she, was given the new form. Old Charlian theme is so good. I especially love the night version of the theme. Warm and hearty welcome to you, Aurora. I gather you received our message? Please wait here while I fetch Kryl and Graha. There he is! Thank you for coming on such short notice. And forgive us for sending for you so soon after your trials in the void. Now then, we aren't actually the ones who require your presence, but Erenville. He stopped by recently, you see, and asked us to reach out to you on his behalf. I imagine you're as surprised as we are, given that he was supposed to be away on a long expedition. Something must have necessitated a change in his plans. All he would tell me is that there is someone whom he wishes Aurora to meet. He also mentioned that he would be tending to business at the studium. Shall we look for him there? Number 6 in the role waiting list. Now then, where is Aaronville?
Aaronville!
Apologies for the wait. I hope I haven't called you away from anything important. I chanced upon some commissioned items at my destination, so I thought I might deliver them.
Where did you go, if I may ask?
The New World. Tural.
You went to Tural? Then the person who you wish to introduce...
Aye, she hails from there. I present to you...
That's where the Viper guy is from, right?
But it seems you've lost her.
Did she wander off?
Sorry. It's just so different here. I can't help but want to explore.
Well, while you were exploring, your candidate came to us. This is her, the adventurer you crossed the seas to meet.
Ooh, you weren't exaggerating. It's plain she's no ordinary woman. I'm Uklamat, claimant to the throne of Tulihuelal.
Tulihuelal.
It's Tural's governing nation. The capital bears the same name.
I'll get to the point. I want you to come with me to my homeland.
Given the magnitude of the request, perhaps you should explain why you're making it?
Of course. Soon, an event of great import will be held in Tural. The Rite of Succession. Taking the form of a contest, it will determine who next ascends the throne. As daughter to its present keeper, I will participate. And I have every intention of winning. I was searching for champions to join me when Aaronville told me about you. A mighty warrior who knows no fear, who sweeps aside terrible fiends as if they were reeds, who flew to the edge of existence and saved our star.
She asked who Eorzea's greatest hero was, and so I told her. Much more elegantly, I might add.
Now you know why. You'll come to Tural, yes?
Wait, let's all just slow down. Wuklamat, was it? You claim to be of the royal family, but is it not the Mamulja who rule in Tural?
Tulihuelal is a nation of many peoples. Not only the Mamulja, as some across the seas are quick to assume. That said, its present ruler is a Mamulja, and one blessed with two heads besides.
Mamulja, where have I heard those
He's
mentioned
also
before?
my father. Not by blood, obviously, but he raised me as his own, and that's what matters.
So that is the way of it. My apologies if I was indelicate.
Hardly. I know little about your land and nothing about your parentage. But in my eagerness, I've gotten ahead of myself. I can't expect you to agree on the spot when we've only just met. If you have any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Just know, though, that if it's adventure you seek, you could do far worse than come with me. Now, this is only a rumor. But apparently, the contest will involve the fabled city of gold and the legendary beast, Valyarmanda. Tell me that
shit.
doesn't pique your interest.
I didn't consider this.
We're going to get along, you and I. Tural has no shortage of unexplored frontier.
I advise you not to put much store by the...
Says the dreamer who is bent on finding...
Tuliolal and the Golden City,
God damn it.
just like in the letter to Grandfather.
Regardless of what the contest may entail, it'll be no simple thing. If I'm to triumph, I'll need capable and dependable companions. So let's go on a hunt together. There's no better way to get acquainted.
Now it ends. Okay, so maybe queuing up while doing story isn't the best idea. At least not for a different job. Because I can't change while I'm in the middle of a cutscene. The chance to see not only Tural, but the fabled Golden City besides. This is the stuff of grand adventures, my friend. Which is not to say you should hastily accept this invitation, mind. There's still a great deal we do not know. So let us begin to rectify that by first getting acquainted with our visitor in the manner she suggests. I'm not certain what might be a suitable location for her hunt, however. When I was at the guild earlier, I learned about a petition from researchers on the Isle of Ham. You went there not long ago and culled some unruly fauna, of course, but according to recent reports, other ordinarily docile fauna have grown savage. It's believed that they've been unsettled by some manner of predator, and so the researchers seek assistance with identifying and dispatching it. As part of your hunt, perhaps you might answer the petition? The isle isn't far, and we would also be helping those in need. That works for me. Just so you know, I've honed my skills against some of the fiercest beasts in Tural. Whatever this creature is, it had better be able to put up a proper fight, or it'll end before we have the chance to get acquainted. And before we can prove ourselves capable and dependable companions... My apologies, but I must see to some preparations. Pray go on ahead to the Isle. I will join you as soon as possible. I like her hair, it's cute. If the rest of you are ready, let us head to the harbor. This being guild ship business, it should be simple enough to secure a vessel. So we have to take a ship? Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to click there. Oh well, I suppose it's for a good cause. A hunt. Come on, let's get going. Upon boarding the ship, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It is recommended to set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. All the boarding stuff. Yeah, let me see the line that I accidentally skipped. I've barely set foot on dry land. Oh, okay. Unable to commence while using the duty finder. Okay, well this plan did not work at all.
From here, we must walk.
So much ice. It rivals even Yogg-Tural. Ooh, a white bear. I wonder what it tastes like.
Remember, we're here to deal with creatures that have been deemed an unacceptable danger. Do not attack anything else unprovoked.
I know.
And look at their little faces, they're so freaking cute.
So this is the isle where ether literally bursts forth.
Aye, the Isle of Ham. The geysers lie deep inland, however.
You really are knowledgeable. Kona told me nothing about this place.
I doubt your brother managed to come out this way. He's like to have toured facilities like Labyrinthos, however.
The great big cavern under the city. It's amazing that they could make a sky down there complete with a sun.
This brother of yours, he has been to Sharlayan.
He has. Kono's my second older brother, and until recently he was a student in this city. He went on and on about technological amusements. It made me want to come here too one day. And so I did. I think I understood something of how he felt when I set foot in his beloved studium.
He went to the studium? Your brother must be quite a scholar. But I wonder, like you, he'd be royalty, yes? With such a personage coming to Sharlayan to receive an education would surely have caused a stir, yet I recall nothing of the sort.
He consulted with the head of the studium beforehand, that his identity might remain secret. Being Mikote, he had no trouble blending in. He's adopted like me, you see. One time, though, he almost let it slip to a professor. It was all he could do to parry the barrage of questions.
Having no shortage of questions myself, I can imagine.
Ask whatever you like. I don't mind. But I maintain hunting together is the best way to get to know someone.
The researchers should be up ahead. Let's find them and learn what we can. The researchers should be just ahead. There. The building to the northeast.
So, ordinarily harmless creatures have grown savage.
Don't know what's got them riled up, but I'll take down any that thinks to try me. Right, let's hunt our fill.
Look! Someone's in trouble!
Yeah, taste my axe.
These animals are usually so docile.
Oh. I was wondering what role he had for the group, but his role is spectator, apparently. Oh, thank goodness you've come. I take it you're the one who answered our petition. Wait, aren't you... You are, Aurora, the adventurer who saved our star. Would that our meeting was under better circumstances. I was conducting a routine inspection of the transporter here when I suddenly found myself surrounded. You'll find more of the same across the chasm. Once docile animals grown strangely aggressive. My colleagues there can tell you more. If you'll give me just a moment, I can finish checking our equipment.
You really are famous.
Just a little bit.
And for good reason, as you'll soon see for yourself.
Quite an interesting contraption you've got here.
Is that our petitioner? Let's go and have a chat.
The adventurer come to answer my petition, I presume. We're most fortunate to have one of your considerable skill here to aid us. A creature of unknown origins has been sighted on the island in recent days, and we believe its presence has affected the local fauna. The animals beyond this gate are the worst affected we've encountered thus far, though we dare not go back. Your task is to quell any threats you find and search for traces of the beast responsible for all this. If you should find anything at all, we would be most grateful if you would share it with us.
I'll handle this. Is that all?
Huh.
Come on, let's pick up the creature's trail.
You find ravaged beast remains torn to shreds by sharp
These
talons.
claw marks. I've seen their like before. It's starting to feel like a proper hunt.
You find feathers are scattered about the ground. There are signs of a fierce struggle.
Feathers. But did they belong to the predator or the prey?
So, how do you prefer our prey? Roasted or raw?
You presume it's even safe to eat?
That's one big pile of shit. The cloying stench of fresh leavings assails your nostrils. Whatever beast left them is likely still close
Still
by.
fresh. Whatever this beast, it cannot be far.
They're spoiling for a fight, and hey, got one.
Let's head back and report what we found.
Ah, my nose.
Powerful wings and razor-sharp talons. Worthy prey.
I was gonna say it had the wrong color feathers.
Ah! What is that thing?
Giant colibri.
It speaks?
It's a freaking giant parrot. Not quite parrot, but you know.
The falls.
I'll stay with the researchers. The creature, I leave to you.
Actually looks more like a toucan.
Come, Woklamat.
Right. Just so we're clear, I wasn't startled by the beast earlier. It caught me by surprise, that's all.
That's kind of how being startled works.
Forgive me, but I failed to see a difference.
I'm getting hungry. Let's be done with this so we can eat. Think you're clever, huh? I'll rip off that beak and roast you on a spit!
Defeat the giant colibri.
Talk all you like, bird. I'm going to have the last laugh.
Oh, dang it, I screwed up my combo.
Enjoy sinking my teeth into you.
Do we have to kill it? I kind of like it. That's how it's pronounced? Colibri? I thought it was Colibri.
Quickly, gather together.
Ah,
I've got you.
That was too close.
Steady now.
Spread out, everyone.
Who paid for that? Thank you.
why would you run that way instead of over here?
Nothing to it.
Everything you have at it.
and I had barely limbered up.
It was a terrible foe, but no match for your axe.
Only to be expected. You were pretty impressive yourselves. I was right to invite you on a hunt. But what a curious bird that was. Though we have similar in Tural, they don't grow so big or use such dirty tricks.
Dirty tricks, dirty tricks.
Aye, dirty and despicable. Otherwise, I could have easily...
Phase 2.
Leave this to me.
Oh. Okay, I didn't expect that Kyle was going to pick up the painter job. It's cute.
Kryl?
I am terribly, terribly sorry to have kept you all waiting.
She arrived as I was seeing the researchers to safety. It was all I could do to keep up with her after I explained what happened.
I love that he was having trouble keeping up with her tiny
So
little
this is
legs.
what you meant by seeing to preparations.
After hearing of the contest, I thought how wonderful it would be to join you. In coming here, I wanted to demonstrate my skill at arms to Wuklamat. Alas, it seems I missed most of the action.
That was amazing! The piece didn't stand a chance!
I'm glad to have been of service.
May I ask what inspired this change?
You will recall the time you descended to the ethereal sea in search of Heidelin. Recognizing that my skills were inadequate, I chose to provide support from afar, rather than join you. It was the same when you set forth for Ultima Thule. How it pained me to stay behind again and again. That's what inspired this change. Ever since the final days were averted, I've used every spare moment to hone my craft. As you all have adapted your methods to suit the circumstances, I started by considering how I might best contribute. And after much deliberation, I arrived at my answer.
It's Doodle Bob.
With the esoteric art passed down by the legendary Archon realm, Pictomancy.
Oh yeah, Pictomancer's the name of it, right?
As I recall, you have embraced versatility to effectively complement a certain someone's style. What I do is much the same. Like you, I don't want to be left behind.
I love that they made Kryl the Pictomancer.
Indeed.
That's adorable.
I must say, you appear to be especially keen on being involved in the ritual of succession. Is there any particular reason?
She hasn't had nearly enough screen time. Despite being here since like a Realm Reborn.
Yes, there is.
If I remember
letter
right.
from Tuli Yolal. It was addressed to my grandfather Galuf and turned up among the students' archives. The
I guess
ink
that's
was
also a reason.
faded, so I couldn't fully make out the sender's name. Galul, someone.
Jaja. Gulul Jaja. That's my father, the Dawn servant. What does the letter say?
While much of it isn't legible, it appears to be a request to investigate the Golden City.
A request to investigate the Golden City? From the Dawn Servant himself?
Well, well. Seems it may be more than a rumor after all.
Being a member of the royal family, it was my hope that you could confirm the authenticity of this letter.
I can say for a fact that my father didn't write this. Given how culturally diverse Tuliyollal is, it was decided some time ago that a common language was needed. But instead of elevating an existing tongue and its speakers above all others, we looked to those widely spoken overseas and created an altogether new one. The similarities to your common tongue also make it quite easy to communicate in these situations, no? This letter, however, is entirely in Eorzean. If Father had written this, it would have been in Turali. And what's more, it bears a wax seal. We don't bother with them.
So the letter is fraudulent, then?
Oh, I didn't mean to say that. My father's signature is genuine, as far as I can tell, so perhaps he simply dictated it.
I see. Oh, thank you for the confirmation. It seems my grandfather indeed had dealings with Tuliyollal. I can't help but be curious as to what exactly he was doing there. In order to help us decide on a course of action, would you mind if I asked you some questions about your home?
By all means.